They attacked again.
Okay, who attacked? Surprise! As if you didn't know, come on down because you're outside of the camera view there. Down, down, down. This is Bob. This is...
Wait, I gotta get my helmet again.
Helmet
Just
again?
for the explosion protection.
Explosion protection. Because what we're going to do today is something that Bob loves doing. Making a bomb. Come on over here. Making a bomb. We're going to do 3 different sizes of bombs. Small, medium, and large. And how you make a bomb is...
you need dry ice.
We need dry ice and water. That's it. Dry ice, water, and a pop bottle. Don't do this without parents' permission.
Where's the water?
And don't do it without parents. No, I don't have the water here yet. And about dry ice is very cold, so you never want to touch it with your bare hands. I'm going to get gloves. And
I'll go get the gloves.
okay. And I'll show you how to do it in just a minute. Coming up. Action. Okay. So, just to explain further, what we got here is we got some hot water, but you don't want the water so hot that it burns your hands. You just want it as hot as possible so that it doesn't burn your hands. That puts a lot of energy and heat. And then we got dry ice. Dry ice is made of carbon dioxide, right? And what state of matter is dry ice in there, Nate?
Gas?
No, dry ice. What is this?
Oh, solid.
Solid. Okay. In Michigan here, you can buy dry ice at a Meijer store. They've got it right at the front. It's like $2.50 a pound, so it's not that expensive for this experiment. But before you touch the dry ice, you want to put on gloves because if you touch it directly, then it could burn your skin with the coldness, just like kind of like frostbite. And I have a robot here, right? What do you want to say? So what we're going to do?
Popsicle.
Right. So you see the dry ice? What?
It's smoky.
It goes from what do you think that it's doing? It's going from a solid to what?
Gas.
Solid to a gas. And what? Why is it called dry ice?
Because it dries so quickly when it turns into liquid.
It turns into liquid very fast and then immediately goes into a gas state, right? So that's why it's called dry ice, because when this ice melts, nothing's wet. When normal ice melts, what happens?
It's water.
You got water in a puddle. So this is called dry ice, made of carbon dioxide. It's not expensive, but you do have to buy it at special stores. If you're in Michigan, go to a Meijer at the front, and they got it. And normally used in like coolers to keep,
from
meat.
turning into gas.
Well, it's used in like refrigerators, or like if you go fishing and you need to keep your meat cold, you can use dry ice for that. And so what we're going to do to make a bomb, what's interesting about this is that when dry ice turns to a gas, when it's a solid, it's a very small and compact, right? So like if this is a solid, right, this size in a solid, like how big do you think it would be in a gas form? No, huge. It'd be huge. So when it evaporates, the carbon dioxide expands. Like a gas is much bigger, much more volume than compared to a solid. And so when it goes from a solid to a gas, the volume expands.
And it explodes.
Right. So what happens if you put it in an enclosed compartment?
There's actually some coke.
That's okay. But what happens if you put something that's expanding in a closed compartment?
It'll blow off a part of it.
Yeah, eventually something's going to happen. Either the force for expansion will end, or
it's snow now.
Yeah, it's like almost like snow. You don't want to touch it with your hand, but anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm going to break off a chunk of the dry ice. I'll put about a third dry ice in the bottle. We're going to have 3 different bombs: a small one, a medium, and a large.
Let's start with the small one.
Okay. Yep. So we fill it with about half full. Oh yeah, we got enough for that one for sure. Let me put the dry ice back, and then we'll fill this up. Sometimes you got to like take the little chunks and just jam it in there. And then we could just put the dry ice in there and eventually it'll explode, but it might take like days because it doesn't evaporate quickly. However, if you pour hot water in the same bottle, it will evaporate very quickly.
And I think that's enough.
You want about 1/3 full of dry ice. It's not quite there yet. We need more. I'll put all this in there, and that's probably good.
I'm gonna go get my gloves so I can put some of this.
Okay. It's good he wants his gloves. That means he's getting involved. Put some in there. It's not quite full enough. So wait. Oh, how'd that feel?
Hard.
Tell the camera how it felt.
Hard.
There's the camera right there.
Hard. It felt hard.
Okay, back up behind this line for the camera. No, I mean behind here so that people, you know, if we want to make this a YouTube video, we gotta make sure you're in the right spot. Okay. So what's gonna happen here is now I'm going to. All right, it's freezing on the outside because the moisture in the air is freezing normal ice. That's normal ice.
It looks like looks like dog poop in it.
Yep.
Because there's a little bit of cocoa.
Oh, a little bit. Okay, gotcha. Then we put some hot water in there, so I'll have you stand up, get ready to run. Okay. Now, what you got to do is just pour the water in, and water's going to get all over your hands because as soon as you pour the water in, gas is going to start to try to get the water out. And you got to get enough water in so that when the dry ice evaporates, that it'll actually explode. Otherwise, I've done it before where I didn't put enough water in, and the whole thing's frozen to an ice ball, and it never exploded. So that would be a failure. So we're not going to try that. See how it's going to get everywhere, all over me, like I said. And I'm going to make sure that...
I think it's a smoke bomb right now. Grenade in!
Woo! What do you think?
Grenade?
That one went a lot faster than I thought. But I wish I didn't get it on camera. 3, 2, 1, go.
Before we do the final one, the biggest one, like and subscribe so it's even more bigger and louder. Alright, let's do this.
That is amazing logic. Anyway.
Thank you for liking and subscribing. Now it'll be louder. And
you are going to be a commercial wizard in the future. Anyways, come down here and then, as soon as I start pouring, I'm just doing this, right? Yeah. Okay, stand over there. Don't stop the foam. Right. And, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Like and subscribe, like you said. But anyways, it gets violent.
If you liked and subscribed, good for you, and it'll be louder and bigger for everyone. And if you haven't, please subscribe and like now, because then it won't be as exciting.
Dang it. All right, let's see if this works. I don't know.
Put on. Why do you always go to work? Dad, get back. It's recording.
How much time we got left?
It sounds like popcorn.
Oh! No, that one is good. Now, I think neighbors will be coming out now.
Am I
Oh
big?
my gosh.
I feel like
Wow. No, I think we're okay.
something hit me.
That was freaking huge.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was
Where'd the
so
bottle
much
go?
bigger.